So some thoughts. And yes, I have thoughts. I realize nobody thinks I have thoughts. Junkertown. Junkertown is a nice, wide open map. I haven't seen anything like it. Lunar Colony was kind of, sort of, maybe a little close, but I mean, just all kinds of room to move. It's wider. It's wide open like a Flatcher's overcoat on the bus. And there's more places to hide than a Colombian drug mule. There's lots of nooks and crannies, to explore. It's going to be interesting to see how strategies go. It is a payload map, so the attacking team is kind of constrained, but the defending team has all kinds of space, and I think it's going to be ideal for flankers. Lots of fun to play. Anyway, another thing I want to talk about is integrated with a 6-stack. Thought I was going to have to change my goals back to 1500 or something, because I took a big dip down to 1100. Trying to help, quote unquote, help people with their placement matches, and that went real badly. I don't know if the matchmaker works different in a match in the placement matches, but it seems like it does. I mean, it works about as good as eHarmony, I guess, or maybe it's more like cowboysonly.com, those kind of matches, because it seemed like it was harder. Anyway, SR took a huge dip down to about 1190, and then I got him with a 6-stack of people, and it took a bigger hit after that, because it seems like getting 6 people to all move the same way and kind of learn each other's styles was nasty, but it's starting to pay off, and back up in the 1400s. Got a season high now, 1428, after we've kind of integrated a little bit. So looking forward to continuing that journey. It's the first time I've had a reliable gaming team in Overwatch, and friends. They sure do help you climb. New Mercy change. I need to get used to it. It's a bigger change than I thought. Junkertown is not a Mercy-friendly map. There's so many directions that the enemy can come from. It's friendly to sniping. Maybe Rhino Risa to keep the healers safe. Give us something to hide behind, because there is not a lot of cover for healing. Otherwise, it may be more of a Lucio-friendly map than a Mercy-friendly map. But anyway, I played the new Mercy and died a lot more than normal. Ultimate is interesting. I don't know how to use it tactically. I feel like we should combo it with other ults. So needs to be a lot of communication here, because the ult is really, really different from what it used to be. I don't like the loss of invulnerability during resurrection, because it makes you really vulnerable, and you've got to be really close to where somebody died. So, for instance, tanks, who, at least in the game I played, died a lot on the front lines. You gotta use Valkyrie to get up there to the front line, get really, really close and res, but you're still vulnerable. And you only get one res. So if the cadaver, for lack of a better word, is about to get screwed over like a cadaver in a necrophiliac doctor's dream, then you need to not resurrect that person. So Mercy, all of a sudden the skill cap on Mercy went up, as predicted, and you've really got to prioritize the healing more than you have before. And then D.Va, really, really enjoyed the D.Va. I was very nervous about that. I've got 80 hours on D.Va, 82 hours I think on D.Va in the last year, and man, you can really focus down the squishies, at least in quick play. Pharah in the air, since you can fire and boost at the same time, you can charge up to the Pharah in the air with your APM up to absorb some of the damage when you get close, let loose with your cannons and your micro missiles, and it'll take her right out of the sky. Not to mention if she ults. I mean, if she ults, just micro missile her from any distance, and you should be able to take her down. I think D.Va's going to be the new pharmacy counter, because you can fly up. Same strategy, fly up to the Mercy this time, micro missile and guns to strip the Mercy off. I believe micro missiles reset. It was under 10 seconds. I don't want to say it was 6 or maybe it was 8. When the micro missiles are back up 8 seconds later, the Mercy should not be back from spawn unless you're just really close, like the third point in a 3 CP map, or a payload map, I mean. So if the Mercy's not back from spawn yet, fly up to the Pharah and take her out. I think I see a lot of new applications for this D.Va offensively. Defensively, I was out of mech a lot. Now, my kill-death ratio still stayed pretty good. I was still able to tactically place myself in good spots so that when I got pulled out of mech, I could get away, or I could do more damage, or I could hide, or whatever I needed to do in the situation. But because your APM doesn't last as long, you can't block as much damage. You need a shield tank with you. You need a Reinhardt, you need a Risa, or you need to be on the wings, maybe. You cannot stand in the middle and take all the damage anymore. That's not going to work. You can still absorb some ults. I was able to absorb Fair ult. I was able to absorb Soldier ult, okay. McCree's ult, easy. I mean, that's easy, easy, easy. You know, obviously it's still worth using your APM, especially on projectile ults. So Mei, Hanzo, Zarya for sure, because if there's a chance that you can intercept those ults in the air, you're really not going to take any damage. It's all good. But you're not going to be able to stand there in the middle of an entire Reaper ult like you used to. That being said, I did have an instance where Reaper was ulting and I was out of his range and was able to focus him down and kill him with the micro missiles. So again, D.Va's different. There's a lot more offensive use, but you are going to get yanked out of mech, so positioning is important, especially if your health is low. You need to know when to get out of there. You need to know when to push and when not. And then if your health gets low, get out to a dedicated healer or a health pack or whatever you got to do, because you don't have the ability to just soak the damage like you used to. It's a good trade. She's a lot of fun to play, but it is a trade. You need to be aware of that. Anyway, that's my thoughts for now, and I will talk to myself later.